workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues. Hey, Anefa!
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record. I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
That wasn't a suggestion! These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asako.
Turning all of Nodcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Clink Clank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Anefa. If we don't get Clink Clank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Nodcry upside down, I will save Clink Clank, no matter what it takes. Oh, I know. You said Asako was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look. Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it? Seems like she has a way to help us. Dory services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Nodcry.
All right, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Anefa. This time, we'll get Clink Clank back for sure.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
I'll keep watch over the workshop. Once again, I leave Aino to you.
Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount. How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know. And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good? 20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Clink Clank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope you have a productive conversation.
Wait, a Melazine? Trevor? Paimon! I've heard so much about you, but I didn't expect Notcry to be the place we'd meet. I'm Sadil.
So, the expert is a Melazine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Clink Clank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melazines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me. As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Notcry, Sadil? Well, one of the Melazine agents from the Marashose Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Notcry. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them? Sure thing!
Sweet, sweet Laura! Thank you for your patronage.
All right, this is the last place we saw Clink Clank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there. I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something. Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them. Hello. We wanted to ask something.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Ugh, not a good start.
Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Notcry.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
That direction, If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options, not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
Nice. I like the rain.
This is the place? But there's no one here. Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
This is the recon bot from that day! But Clink Clank isn't here.
Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Clink Clank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far. If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melazines are awesome! I want one!
Melazines are people, not pets, I know.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going!
Prepare to meet your maker!
Installation chamber deployed. You've earned yourself a reward. The abyss is like the world's shadow.
mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Let's start things. Alright, quick refuge!
Insulation chamber.
Save the animal arc!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Surprise baptism! Trust and leave it!
Ultimatum protocol.
Let's stir things up! Extinguished!
Defensive mode engaged.
May the Archon protect! Hold the line! Covenants of the Deep!
Annihilation mode.
Surprise them! Start!
Hello there, traveler. Fancy running into you here. I was just out patrolling the area, cleaning up a spot of wild hunt unpleasantness. And now here you are. This is quite a ways from town, and the area's teeming with monsters and the wild hunt. If you need me to escort you back, I'd be more than happy to oblige. Ah, I see. In that case, I'd better not distract you. Well said. And I have witnessed your skills already. But it would be rude not to make the offer, having found you alone in the wilderness. Anyway, I'd best be going. If you do find yourself in need of help, you know where to find me. I'll always be ready to answer when you come knocking on my door.
Ready to ride. Light it up!
Rebuild!
Installation chamber.
Preparing for dust up.
Wrath from the skies!
Allow me!
Burn it down!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Extinguished!
Annihilation mode.
Hold the line!
Light of the blazing sun! Rev the engine! Surge!
Installation chamber deployed.
Allow me!
Rise with the sun!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Installation chamber.
Rest and rebuild!
Mine to wield.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Something to add to my collection.
We were right! There's a camp here! But I don't see Clink Clank anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad. And you're too good for that.
Okay.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Crumb-Kake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1?
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
Fry! Picked the wrong test subject. Another test subject. Picked the wrong test subject. What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about...
The wrong test subject.
Phew! We're in! Wait! What's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly. Hold on.
This hunk of metal has Clink Clank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
Wait! You're that guy from the black market! The one at the front desk! You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Clink Clank! Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Aino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Nodcry practically grovel at her feet. She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine!
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid. That's enough! Give Clink Clank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
Why is this machine so powerful?
Can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him! We just have to wait it out! I'm not letting Clink Clank become a war machine! Look, the rainbow!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust-up.
Let's attack! Chew on this! No claw!
Insulation chamber.
Ding dong rubber bomb!
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it!
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Clink Clank is a dessert baking robot, but I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Clink Clank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Clink Clank isn't a war machine. Now give him back!
This technology could have been revolutionary! It was supposed to be my big break! And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen pot, all because of your stupid, childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you stupid... Enough! Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Krumkaki craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation Mode.
Good job.
Allow me!
Defensive mode engaged.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Go claw! Look, the rainbow!
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nodcry doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help.
Wow! Way to think ahead, Cedille. Wait! What about Clink Clank?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, all right? Let's go home, Inefa. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Hey, if it isn't the Traveler! Didn't expect to see you here. This surprise meeting is pretty sick. I should spin it into a tune right here. I sure am. Having a ball, to be honest. Fun is where the inspiration lies. Most of my songs might be about rebellion and breaking down prejudices and all that, but that doesn't mean I have to beat a serious rhythm all the time. Too much of a downer really ruins the feel of a song. You gotta keep it bright sometimes, you know? You gotta relax and recharge. That way, you'll be ready to kill it when it's time to perform. I guess I'm hoping for some sort of unexpected breakthrough? I've been so focused on writing new material, but everything I come up with feels old and stale. I need something new. So I decided to take a holiday to try escaping this prison I've built for myself. My last stop was Fontaine, where I saw a magazine with some photos of Nodcry. It got my creative juices flowing, and I was itching to find out more. Well, after looking into it, it turns out the whole atmosphere and way of thinking out here are like nothing I've encountered before. There's some group called the Frost Moon Scions who lean into some pretty far-out instrumentation. So I was thinking, maybe I could take some inspiration from the local folk scene and incorporate it into my own music. Sure! I want to try adding a few flutes and keys, plus some of the more out-there melodic phrasing. Obviously, I can't just flip genres completely. Still gotta keep the core lyrical and musical themes intact. Anyway, when I got to Nasha Town, I bumped my guitar case on some corrugated iron, and it made this really funky sound. I got this sudden flash of inspiration. I shouldn't just be looking for new instruments to improve my music. I should be trying to enhance my guitar's timbre too. Oh, something like that. It's kind of hard to replicate a guitar with your voice, you know? Basically, I'm going for something punchy, compact, clean, and absolutely savage. If I could modify my guitar's acoustics, ramp up the compression, and add a second sound hole to boost the lower end frequencies, oh, I think I can get a sharper, more metallic sound. Thanks for the support. Oh man, my motivation's like a double bass drum going at 200 BPM right now. Give me a bit to play around with this and hammer out the kinks. I'll invite you to the official unveiling of my breakthrough sound soon enough. What style should I aim for with my next song?
The people of the academia may be clever, but those clever people simply can't stop themselves from doing stupid things. Thank you, most eminent Lord Sangama Bey, for improving my mood for the whole morning once more. Ah, and this bottle of wine from Sumeru. Its exquisite flavor is well worth the price.
As long as you like it. Next month, I'll be sure to have my subordinates deliver more. Please don't like it, please don't like it! This bottle is so wallet-smashingly expensive, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't absolutely have to pave the way for our future collaborations!
1 jug of wine's enough for today. Just put this round on my tab and we'll settle it at the end of the month. Oh, and don't include Yehoda's secret snack order. She's footing that bill herself. I know Dory's spent a lot of money trying to get a deal from me. I shan't say no to free drinks, but perhaps it'd be best to leave her some room to wiggle.
No problem. I'll send the bill over in a few days. Am I going crazy? Why is Never being so straightforward this time? Don't dwell on it, Dory. Just focus on getting the deal first.
Why so hasty? Please, after all the trust I've placed in you, surely it's unbecoming to fleece a fellow countrywoman over a simple drink? Dory, oh Dory, the deal is yours, but the money? Oh, we're going to split it.
Oh, come now. Even sisters need to settle accounts clearly. Let's put the mora on the table first, so we don't run into trouble down the line. I don't like that look she's giving me. She wants a cut of the deal, doesn't she? That's going to be a pain. How much should I let her have?
Just some hometown gossip. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. However, nothing we've discussed prior has been particularly interesting. Mostly more of the same. But really, I must know, Miss Dory, why did you want to get involved in that fiasco at the academia? It's a simple feat to lift a sleeping serpent from its nest, but what happens when it wakes up? Had you no fear of getting bitten?
She just won't stop! Why is she bringing this up again? I already answered this question! Wait, now that the Traveler's here, could she be using this information to exchange for some favors down the line? Oh, well, the Traveler's the one listening in. Oh, what harm could that do? May as well help our personal relationship along, even if it costs me a secret or two. Why, business, of course. Sometimes you just need to learn how to wrangle snakes. That fiasco gave me one of the biggest orders of my entire career.
Oh, fascinating. So, did you profit from it all? I heard that after Azar fell, a certain group of cowards fled Sumeru. That must have played havoc on your trade routes, with no small amount of goods lost in the process.
Right, and a sizable sum of mora, too. But that's just life as a merchant. You win some, you lose some. Even big losses are small problems. With money, more helping hands can be found and more goods purchased. But I had to retain the ability to do business in Sumeru.
Much like Genius Invocation TCG, then? It doesn't matter if you win or lose or how many cards you have in your hand. Retaining the right to sit at the table and play is a victory in its own right.
That's right. As long as I can still do business, I can recoup my losses eventually. But I'll never leave the card table I sit at. Sumeru, that is. If I did, I'd really be left with nothing.
My. I didn't know you loved your homeland so much.
Well, I love Mora, and I'm the best at earning Mora in Sumeru.
Your senses are certainly sharp when it comes to business, Miss Dory. Even now you prove yourself worthy of the title you claim. And those cowards who fled will never be able to play at your table ever again.
Hey, it's been a while. Why don't we check up on Aino?
Use of force authorized.
Save yourself the pain.
Ultimatum protocol. Rise with the sun. Annihilate. What a waste of time. Wrath from the skies. Full throttle. Let us pray.
Use of force authorized.
Let's stir things up.
Futile. Save yourself.
Preparing for dust up.
West Wind, carry me! Turret, bring refuge! Uphill battle!
Here comes another.
Defensive mode.
Allow me!
Annihilation mode. Annihilate.
Covenants of the Deep!
What a waste of time!
Cleanup sequence initiate.
Use of force.
Preparing for dust up.
Defensive mode engaged.
Surprise battle!
Annihilate. All right,
here comes another one.
Run while you still can! There's nowhere to hide!
Extinguished!
Use the force authorized.
Annihilation mode.
Surprise that!
Resistance is futile. Save your...
This should be fun!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Ultimatum protocol. Annihilate.
Defensive mode engaged.
Let's stir things up! Let's say it deep!
Ready to ride. Burn it down!
Insulation chamber deployed.
Hold the line!
Extinguished!
Annihilation mode.
Am I still too weak?
Covenant of the Deep! Yeah!
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Allow me!
Extinguished!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilate.
Wrath from the sky!
Rust and reap!
Insulation chamber.
Burn it down!
Annihilate. Preparing for dust up.
Rise with the sun!
Billowing surge! Yeah! Allow me!
Extinguished! Light up the blazing sun!
Time to buckle down. Ultimatum protocol. sequence initial.
Rest and rebuild!
Preparing for dust up.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Covenant of the Deep! Allow me! Hold the line!
Installation chamber.
Extinguished!
Defensive mode engaged.
Rest and rebuild!
Rat from the sky! Rev the engine!
Installation chamber.
mindless side effects.
Hold the line! The Temple of Wisdom!
All eyes on me!
Remember, health comes first.
Defensive mode engaged.
Allow me!
Annihilate.
Pretty sharp.
Insulation chamber.
Now it's your turn.
Burn it down!
Rest and revamp!
Annihilation mode.
Light it up! Light up the blazing sun! What are we?
Hold the line!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Defensive mode.
Ultimatum protocol. Rise with the sun!
Allow me!
Wasn't expecting this.
Prepare to meet your maker!
Rustin, revamp!
Surge! Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Installation chamber deployed.
Extinguish! Preparing for dust-up.
It's Pokeline!
Pyroclastic surge! There's nowhere to hide!
Merciless.
Annihilate.
Light it up!
Rustin, revamp!
Accelerate.
Extinguish! Rise with the sun!
Defensive mode engaged.
Surge! Burn it down! Full throttle!
Installation chamber deployed.
Nice.
This is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish. All things come to an end. Time itself.
Defensive mode engaged.
Extinguish!
Couldn't fix it.
Hold back this time.
Back of it.
Couldn't.
This ought to do it.
Allow me!
Mission over. You're pretty sharp.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
After all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time. Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Clink Clank is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
Wow! So this is what Clink Clank was supposed to look like.
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Aino had to do was make a new body.
Woohoo! Is it ready?
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
All right. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Aino?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
Why does Aino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else. Then, One day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Clank Crumbcocky craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius, the drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that. Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely. So me, Clink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Oh, wow! So, you really mean a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Clink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay and not cry.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nocry is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Nocry, but in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Nocry should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone. Dig in.
So worth it.
Are you here to play with me? My name's Aino, and I'm an inventor. Me and Anefa live together. I could probably eat all the cakes and cookies in the world because I love them so much. But my favorite kind of all is Lackaberry Crumb Cake. Come visit my Clink Clank Crumb Cake craft shop whenever you want. Anyway, that's me. What about you? Tell me something about you, then we'll be friends. My shoes and socks are soaking wet. I want to go home. Oh, the rain stopped. Let's go on a trip. And let's bring Anefa. I got Anefa to make breakfast for you. It's a selection of mini cakes. They're really sweet and super tasty. Huh? Cake crumbs at the corners of my mouth? Oh, those are just, All right. I'll tell you the truth since you're my friend and all. I'm sorry. I went ahead and ate my ones already. You'll split yours with me? Amazing! In that case, I'll split my... In fact, here, you can have all my fruits and veggies. Wait, I think I hear machine noises in the distance. Come on, come on! Let's go check it out. Something tells me there's a boatload of spare parts waiting to be collected. Number 2 screws. Where the heck did I put my number 2 screws? Actually, Anefa! Give me one of your number 2 screws! There should be some on your wrists and elbows. Oh, yes, I know lunch is ready. I'll be there in a minute. Come on, be a good girl and hand over that screw. Phew, the sun is so bright. Take my sleeve. It'll help keep the sun out of your eyes. Oh, can you stoop down a little? I'm on my tippy toes, but I can't quite reach. Woohoo! It's snowing! Here, you can have my Boohoo snowball maker. It makes a crying sound when you make a snowball with it. Fun, right? Me? Oh, I'll use this Tee-Hee snowball maker instead. Anyway, come on, let's have a snowball fight. Look at these plates I invented. When you give them the order, they come walking over to you. Dinner, come out. Serve me food. This tastes kind of bland. Why don't you let me cook this time? Huh? No. Okay, then. Well, at least let me give you my spare crumb cake maker. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll remodel it so it can cook other stuff, too. There's this kind of flatbread in Nodcry that's hard as rock. Ever tried it? It's like biting down on a Nefer's outer shell. And worst of all, it's not even sweet. Unforgivable. It's pretty good, but it's missing that happy flavor. Oh, I got it! Take this sachet of sugar. Next time, add it in. I'm telling you, it'll take the flavor to the next level. If I ever somehow turn into a robot, promise me you'll make sugar my energy source. A day without sugar would be like, well, the most bitter day in your life by definition. I wouldn't make it till nightfall. Wow! This is so good! I'm gonna get Anefa to scrap all the snacks in next week's menu and replace them with this. And the week after that, too. You got any more? Just one more? Please? Come on! One more can't hurt. Why is it that I can never find the part I need when I need it? And then it shows up randomly when I don't need it? I can't exactly go installing an auto-locator on every single component now, can I? Try magnets? No, that'd mess with all the sensitive instruments around here. Plus, Inefa would get stuck. I just got a really bad toothache. Why? Inefa, help me. Oh, that thing on my back? That's Kerplunkatron, my assistant. Multifunctional to the max. You want to try it out? Don't worry, he won't bite. Come on, Kerplunkatron, say hello. Kerplunk, Kerplunk. It's been way too long since I last had some candy. My brain's grinding to a halt, like a rusty machine. Oh, that's it! I'm having 5 whole crumb cakes for dinner tonight, and nothing's gonna stop me. Not even Inefa's super angry mode. This one's called the Boom and Blast Kuvaki Energy Cannon. Well, it was at first, but pretty much everyone except Inefa has ended up calling it Cannon. Never mind. It's a functional machine, and I can understand why people can't be bothered trying to say the full name in the heat of the moment. As long as people think it's a useful invention, I won't insist on a cute-sounding name. Don't worry. I put Inefa in charge of all my work for today, so we can go play with Knuckle Duckle. I like giving robots functions that other people would never think of. I mean, think about it. How much more fun is a vacuum bot when you can take it out for walkies like a pet doggy? Everything I build uses parts that I've salvaged from broken down machines. That's how I rebuilt Inefa, too. A scrap heap is just useful stuff in the wrong place. It doesn't matter where I get it from. As long as it works, it's as good as new to me. You want to hear more about me? Yeah, of course. Let's trade. I'll tell you something about me, and you tell me one of your stories. Deal? You might not believe this, but in the time it takes you to count to 100, I could take apart a whole crab. And by the time you get to 200, I could put it back together again, good as new. Dismantling machines isn't that different from dismantling crabs. Looks like someone's waiting for an I Know surprise! Ta-da! It's the spinny chanty wishing lantern. When you light the candle, it sings happy birthday and spins around. Isn't it fun? If you like it, then you have to play with me next year too. Now you gotta make a wish. And you gotta say it out loud so I can hear it. Whatever you wish for, I know the genius can make it come true. this what robots feel like when they get an upgrade?
I could show those old geezers back at the auction house.
Sequence initiated.
Hold the line!
Annihilation mode. Accelerate.
Surge!
Defensive mode engaged. Installation chamber deployed.
Lash attack!
Preparing for dust up. deployed.
Lash attack!
Annihilation mode. Accelerating. Estimating value of acquired items. Combat data updated. Accelerating.
Who's that?
Defensive mode engaged.